Hello. Welcome to Figure Update the movie, The Botte Cut. What you are about to see will be the greatest collectibles figure collecting video ever released in human history. Not only will it be the greatest to ever be uploaded to YouTube, but it will exist in perfection in all formats. Please play this at the largest format screen possible. Bring this file in 4K to your local IMAX theater, science center, or rotunda that has the largest screen in your town and play this video. If you have to watch it on a screen less than 10 feet, please leave a comment and we will try to address the problem. We've come a long way. It's been a long journey. This figure update was due a long time ago. In fact, I think the last time that I did one was around May of this year, 2024. There were times that I intended to do one since then, but certain figures hadn't arrived in the mail, and then the summer cons came, and that brought an influx of incredible new collectibles. And then the pressure mounted. I even recorded a new figure update right as July started using the Apple Vision Pro headset. But I wasn't happy with it. I wasn't proud. The motion of the video was, for lack of a better term, sickening. And it just didn't live up to my standard. So for the first time ever, I deleted it. I wiped the headset clean. And I wanted to reshoot the figure update and make it as good as it possibly could be. Welcome to Figure Update the movie, The Botte Cut. This will not be impacted, edited, censored in any way, shape, or form. All the figures and collectibles you're about to see are real and are actually part of my collection. No trickery of the camera, no After Effects, no bells and whistles, no crap. I do also want to preface this collection you're about to see spans months. Many of these things are rare relics. Many of these things were gifts. Some I will disclose because legally I have to. Some I'm not sure if I should or not, so I won't. But enough of the banter, enough of the chit-chat. You've come to see the figures. Shouldn't you be rewarded? Shouldn't you be given this gift? Let's begin. The first figure I'm going to show. And let me clarify. We're going to go in a sort of chronological fashion. We're going to take you across the recent months, the many events that transpired along the way, where I got many of these items. And we'll talk about the stories attached to them, what's left, what's to come, and what may be the end of the figure update itself. I don't mean to worry you now, but something to consider. Well, then, let's begin. First, I did the last one in May. Did May just start? I don't remember. Did I show this? A little bendy Jar Jar Binks? I think I already fucking showed this. That was an item that came out during May the 4th be with you, as far as I know. We're starting with a couple Star Wars items. So let's just get to them now. Another thing that came during that time, May the 4th be with you, at Galaxy's Edge, they finally released, this is the T16 Skyhopper. Luke, has this in his room in A New Hope. And actually, maybe I can open this. He's given, spoiler if you haven't seen the Obi-Wan streaming series, but Obi-Wan gives this to him. Okay, this is an opening. Just imagine the ship. We're gonna, bounce around a little bit, but we'll try to keep this as chronological as possible. Okay, another May the 4th be with you item is anything that they do with Rex, the pilot from Star Tours, well, formerly the original pilot from Star Tours. Now he is in the cantina in Galaxy's Edge. But whenever they do any kind of figurine, I need it. So there's Rex, and does it talk? Oh, I had to switch this thing off. Because it would not stop talking. Shit. Let me see if I can turn it back on.
Hello, folks. I'm DJ Rex.
I think it's set off by motion, though, or something, or sound.
This next song is banned in 7 systems, but that means it's perfect here.
Okay, that doesn't seem so bad, because when I tried this before, he would not shut up. Okay, well, we're going to leave him on. Anyway, anytime they do a figure, I'm a huge Rex. See what I mean? I didn't do shit. Yeah, see, I had to shut this fucking thing off before. You put it over there. You done? Okay, I think he's done. Anyway, DJ Rex, had to get that. We're gonna bounce around some more. There's a lot here. Okay, so this isn't. We'll just stay within Star Wars for a minute. I don't think I showed these before, as far as I know. Actually, wait. No. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so we'll stay within Star Wars, okay? These came out. The Super Battle Droids. This summer was the 25th anniversary of The Phantom Menace, and there was a lot of releases, tying in with that. That Jar Jar thing that I showed you was that as well. But anyway, they did the Droidicas, the Destroyer Droids, and I had to get these because I always loved the design of these droids so much. Like, that's one of my favorite. Half the reason I watch these stupid movies is just I love designing weird robots and creatures, and it taps into something that I did a lot myself in, like, junior high to, like, feel better about stuff. I would just draw monsters, in my notebook and robots and stuff. Anyway, whenever they do droids, I always have to get two. I love, because I always want to see them on the shelf. Like, it's not just one. Like, one droid, big deal, but when you have more than one, then it's a problem, So those are really cool. I haven't opened them yet, but they look really awesome. And then this came a little later, but not too long after that, then they released the Super Battle Droids from Attack of the Clones. I don't know if you could see those. But, you know, the bulky dudes. You can see the artwork of them on the back. But anyway, again, had to get two. But I've always thought all the droid designs and things like that were really cool. So, of course, I had to pick those up. They also did a new figure of Darth Cids. So I had to get that. Is it seriously focusing on the... Hi. Don't focus on the creation of Adam, please, or whatever it's called. Anyway, there you go. Darth Cids. Anything with Palpatine, I'm always going to be a sucker. This is the newest figure of him, so yeah, there was no question. No question I was getting that. Okay. Those are out of the way. We're getting the Star Wars stuff out of the way. You know, all the anti-Star Wars nuts, you know, we got to get you taken care of so you can be on your merry way. Okay. We're going to bounce around a little bit, like I said. We're going to keep it chronological. Okay, so no, let's just go. Let's just do it. Let's keep the Star Wars train rolling. So, May the 4th passed. We thought, okay, that's all. They released all the new merch, all the episode 1 stuff. Okay, that's fine. So we thought we were in the clear. May 31st rolls around. Oh, they got us because it was the 5th anniversary of Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. And it was kind of cool. You know, wasn't really sure, you know, that they were going to celebrate that or anything like that. And then they did in a big way. And this is not the kind of thing I'm normally picking up. They do a lot of these amazing collector sets for lightsabers and stuff like that. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, they do so many. There was one at D23 Expo last month. And it was like all of Anakin's different sabers that he's used, both as himself and Vader and whatever. And it was like, you know, this $500 flashy box set with all the lightsabers in it. They just do so many of these collector sets that are cool, but like chill, you know, come on. But when it is something park related, they got me. You know what I mean? The theme parks are really my main interest when it comes to anything Disney related, anything whatever. It's the parks that I'm there for. So they did a lightsaber set connected to the parks specifically for the Galaxy's Edge 5th anniversary. They got me. So let's get it out. Here it is. This is the 5th anniversary of Galaxy's Edge, Doc Ondar's lightsaber set. And what it is in the comic, well, you're probably saying, what comic? There was a Galaxy's Edge comic. We're going to open this up. Actually, real quick, this is all branded for Doc Ondar. This is all... Doc Ondar is the merchant in Galaxy's Edge. His store is called the Den of Antiquities. And this is a symbol. When you translate the Arabesh on it, it says Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities. And then you open this up. Boom. Slides open. One of the things they give you is this comic, which is an issue, if you can see that, with Ki Adimundi on it. And there's a little logo in the bottom corner, Galaxy's Edge 5th anniversary. So that's kind of cool. They actually list it. You know, they don't, when it comes to stuff in Galaxy's Edge, they don't always brand it. But I think for this situation, it's good, you know. Break character a little bit. Anyway, in the comic, Doc Ondar, this great collector of stuff. Oh, what was it? I'm trying to remember. But they take something from him, so they offer him something. I don't remember who offers it. You can tell me in the comments. I'm sure it's gonna hit me later. But they mentioned that they have the old Jedi Master Ki-Adi-Mundi's lightsaber. And so Doc Ondar is like, yo, yeah, I'll take that. That'll be a good trade. I'll keep that in my little shop. And so this is, I don't know if you can see this. I'll raise it up. Let me just slide this out. There's a little piece of foam in there with a certificate of authenticity. Gives you the number. They only made, they made 6,000. Actually, seems like a lot. I went to get this May 31st. I heard the day before that they were going to have these. And I was like, that's really cool. Commemorating a park thing like that. I'm going to show up early in the morning because when these lightsaber launches happen at Galaxy's Edge, there are lines of Star Wars nuts. And, you know, the I don't know how else to say this, the Funko freaks that are like running bots on websites to get all the Funko Pops, like those freaky people. It's a ton of them. So I got there really early, like rope drop, crack of dawn kind of crap. Got to the park. I got into Doc Ondar's and I was like, oh shit, did I cut the line? Because I'm the only one in here. And they're like, no, there's no line. You're the only one here. Anyway, Ki-Adi-Mundi just, you know, never gets respect. So then, yeah, in the box, there it is. There is his saber. I haven't even tested this out, but you can see the lightsaber right there. Switch right there. But I haven't put a blade. I guess I could. Do I have a blade? I don't. Just imagine whatever. You know, whatever. They make those sounds. You get it. There it is. Ki-Adi-Mundi's lightsaber looks definitely is in. Some of them look weirder than others. This one definitely looks like a 1950s sci-fi flashlight, you know, kind of thing. But it's cool. Cool design. Anyway, yeah, they got me on this. It being tied directly to the parks. I always have a weak spot for that. So anyway. How did this... Oh, yeah. So let me put this back. Anyway, very cool display. Yeah, that, you know, the main reason to get this is the display is really cool. I'm sure at some point they'll sell his lightsaber separate, but I haven't seen it happen yet. Anyway, all right. Comic goes back in there, and then we're gonna slide it shut. Boom. There you go. Okay, so that's out of the way. There's another Star Wars thing later. I'll just warn you now, but we'll get there. We're getting, like I said, chronological here. Apologies, I am very parched. I hate seltzer water. That's the only thing we have. Sue me. All right. Other things that came out around that time. We're just gonna get to them. We're gonna go Nendoroid for a second. Been waiting for this for a long time. Resident Evil 4 Leon S. Kennedy. I actually blanked out on the name for a second. Isn't that pathetic? Oh my god, that's terrible. I almost said Chris. Ugh. Leon S. Kennedy, Nendoroid, Resident Evil 4. They did a Resident Evil 4 Nendoroid, and I think that is so cool. I mean, look at this little guy. It really is amazing. It really is genuinely amazing. They did it. They really did it. Comes with the... You can have him with the famous jacket. Can you have him without? No, he has to have the jacket. But that's iconic anyway. You want that jacket. Comes with the attaché case. They kept this one simple. You know, I thought it was going to come with a dog and a thing and a whatever. But no, they kept it simple. He's got the attaché case. Little thing to call... What's her name? And that's it. You know, they kept it pretty simple, which I think is good. Okay, sticking with Nendoroids. We're going all over the place with these puppies. They finally did. We did it, baby. Back to the Future. Back to the Future Nendoroids. Marty McFly and Doc Brown. Can you believe it? They finally did it. We got high quality Japanese Back to the Future figures. Take a look, how cute. Marty and the Doc together. They're supposed to be together. Marty comes with this little video camera, you know. That's really cool. Love that. Man, that is so neat. And then Doc has his like work. Oh, he comes with. Now, see, if you have Doc's video or Marty's video camera, you can hook it up to Doc's TV. Which I never knew how they did that. Like, they had a connection that old? Like in 1955, the video camera from 85 could hook up to that TV. Is it like an RF connector or what did you call that? You know what I mean? RF adapter? I didn't understand that. Maybe some tech whizzes know how accurate that is, if it is at all. Okay, so I was stoked about this. Was I stoked about this? I don't know. Well, what the hell? I'm missing something. Oh, no, I'm not. I got it. Okay. No. You know what? Before we get to that, this is a pop-up parade figure. I took it out of the package. Sorry. But you never see cool modern figures for Perfect Blue. They did it. Mima from Perfect Blue. Look. She's sitting there. She's all crying. Well, no, she's not crying. She's smiling. Sorry. But she's got blood, you know, on her. That's not good. That's not good, honestly. But there you go. Pretty cool. It's so cool we finally got a great Perfect Blue figure. I mean, I just think that's awesome. Is that focusing? I can't even tell. Look how cool that is. Anyway, nailed it on that. I might as well show you the things that have been flanking the table here. Let's stick with the Japanese import goods for a minute, okay? You probably saw this when the video started. This just came out. This is well, not just came out. I mean, again, a little earlier. Maybe this is sometime in June. This is the progressive knife from Eva Unit 1, Evangelion. This was a premium Bandai exclusive. And it actually has effects. You can hear Shinji whining. This has all the quotes. Okay. Shut up. And then Misato can respond. You know, she can give her 2 cents. Then you can hold the buttons. Hello? Okay, I don't want to get a copyright claim, but it plays the music. No copyright claim, please. Stop. Okay. Then if you hold this button... And you can see it comes with this core as a stand. And you can have it, you know, propped up in that and display it that way. That's why I got it. I thought the setup was very cool. But I am going to... Well, here. And you can see you can play with that too. Watch. Why isn't it doing it? Hold on. No, I don't. Shut up. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. No, stop. Okay. But then if you hold them both... You get the scream. That's all really cool, but you know what? I'm actually not going to give this a great review. I think this thing is kind of... it was not cheap. Like, this was pretty expensive. You know, whether you got it from Premium Bandai, or actually what I didn't get it from Premium Bandai in the US. Once again, everyone, it's cheaper to just have things sent overseas. Even with a middleman getting this for me, it was cheaper than it is on the US Premium Bandai website. Anyway, but it's not really worth it. Like, this I don't know. It's just a toy. Like, all of this is not. But this is just a plastic thing. Plastic, not like, it doesn't have premium parts or anything. Actually, it does. This is kind of cool. You can, it folds back the wrong way, but that, that's how they store it in their shoulder or whatever. And then, so it's got all the function, but the material, I mean, it's just plastic. Like, this is something I would have got, I don't know, in a normal ass toy store here, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's worth the premium price that they're asking. I think it's kind of rip a little bit. It's cool, but I would have paid, I think this is worth, this is a cool like $50 item maybe. I would say 50 maybe. It's got, sound and LED and all that stuff. So I would say that somewhere in that range, but they're asking more than double that. On, again, if you get it from the Premium Bandai website in the US, it's like $120 or something like that. I didn't pay that, but still, I don't know. To me, this shouldn't be more than like $50. I think it looks neat on a shelf, but I think they a little bit maybe took advantage of the Eva fans on that one. Okay, we're still talking about fancy collectibles. We're going to hop over to Disney for a minute. I always preface this. I am not a tiki-man. I'm not wearing the Hawaiian shirt going to Oceanic Arts or whatever. Though I respect it all, from a distance, I love all the artwork and things like that. These are the things that I say. But every time Trader Sam's in outside of Disneyland, it's on Disneyland property. Anytime they drop a new mug, I'm there like a sucker. I need it. That's where this comes in. This is the Matterhorn 65th anniversary, mug. Every time I show this to anybody, it's like, that's a mug? How the hell can you drink out of it? Well, look, you just put a straw back here. Fill it with ice, buddy. I'm never going to drink out of it. Anyway, but you could see it has all the detail on it. I love that it's got the painted red eyes on it. I never go on the Matterhorn because I don't like coasters, but I love when the Matterhorn isn't up and running, the rest of the park is worse. Do you know what I mean? The energy is not there, Isn't that funny? So I love it. I love the Yeti, or whatever, Abominable Snowman, whatever. But anyway, they made a mug of it. I had to get it. 65th anniversary. I love that it's got the little rubbish down here, all the wreckage or whatever. I love that it has the Wells expedition, which is in memory of Frank Wells, who was kind of right-hand man to what's his name? Michael Eisner, back in the day, who had an untimely death. And they're kind of paying a little tribute to him in the ride, and they put it on the mug too. So I thought that was kind of cool. Anyway, okay, now we're bouncing around even more. 100 soft. Is it 100 soft or 100% soft? 100% soft. These guys do that. I know some people have given me grief over them, but they do that adorable dumpster on fire. Anytime they do some variation on this dumpster on fire, I'm always like, oh, look! And I like it very much. Some are better than others. I think I showed on a previous one. Meg got me one that was amazing. It was like the dumpster was made of wood and forest creatures and stuff. Whatever. I love it. One that I was always bummed I never got was they did a KFC version They did dumpster fried chicken. And I missed out on it. And then randomly, in early summer, they restocked it. There it is. Don't focus on my head. There it is. The KFC variant of the dumpster. He's got a little piece of chicken smiling on him. You know, it's kind of cool, kind of cute. So I've got a bunch of variants of this dumpster at this point. I was disappointed. They always have really cool Comic-Con exclusives. It's always a pain in the ass to get them from their booth because their booth gets so swarmed. This year at Comic-Con, they did a lottery system for the first time. And I understand people were mad with that too because it was just like, oh, you didn't win the lottery. You can't buy something. Sorry. You know, it's just never feels good. Anyway, but luckily for me, they didn't have anything I wanted. They always have really cute variants. They did like a nighttime variant of that forest dumpster, which actually was cool, but I already had the regular one, so I didn't need it. And then the rest were Deadpool dumpsters. No thank you. So I didn't get it. Anyway, I had a drink. What did I do with it? Oh no. I knocked it over. It didn't spill though, guys. Don't worry. Is there anything? How did that not spill? Anyway. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter, does it? Anyway. Okay, so that happened. The dumpster came and went. Some of these things are plushes. I'm going to be honest. I'm just showing you collectibles, okay? When we went to Colorado, we went to Colorado to go to Casa Bonita, and we found out we had a lot of downtime, so we went to the Meow Wolf installation out there. What is it called? Station? Galactic Station? Whatever. I don't know. But it's like you're vibrating through alternate dimensions when you're in there, and at one point you're in an alternate dimension pizza place that has a mascot called like Pizza God or something. Anyway, they had plushes of the Pizza God, so I had to get that. That was just done deal. If you have a character at your event and then you sell that character, you got me. This is fully posable too, which I thought was really cool. Like, I thought they did a really good job. Anyway. Got that. Then there was another I'm going to show you. There's more plush to come. Believe me. There's some good ones. Someone posted this online and I gasped because I didn't know they were making these, and then I had to have it. But the little Korok fuckers from Tears of the Kingdom that are always like, I'm looking for my friend. Where's my friend? Now, they released 2, and I only got 1. I'm like, I only need 1. And then it occurred to me later, well, the whole deal is they're looking for the friend. I should have got both. And you put them on either side of the room, and that's your display. Why? I blew it. I only got this one. But isn't that cute? Look at all the detail, you know? Like in the backpack. Just everything. They released so much great Tears of the Kingdom merch in Japan, and I'm kind of like, where is that stuff here? It's not here. It's not really a collectible. But they put out like a rug that was like the Zonai flyer from Tears of the Kingdom. Right? That's what it was called, the bird-looking thing. Anyway, yeah, they released a rug. I needed that. Like, I immediately was like, someone get me that. I need that. I put, I went out there. Actually, I think I might have just got it on eBay. It wasn't too much. But that merch, bring that here. Like, what's going on? Why can't I go get that somewhere? Anyway, this plush is adorable. I was swooning over that, so I had to get it. Oh, I hit something. Why is this here? This has been in the shop the whole time? Ew. That's equipment I didn't even use. All right. Anyway, so there's that. Okay, I'm going to show this next thing. This is a big... If we had the big enchilada... Actually, let me show this first. I ordered something off the Disney website. I don't remember what it was. What was it? Oh, I'll show it in a second. Never mind. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Don't ignore that I just did that. Okay, I'm going to show this next thing. It's a doozy. So, a few maybe last year, I think. Last year, they released... This. I already showed this on Figure Update. This is nothing new. But they released Samus from Metroid Dread, which I thought was so cool. I loved Metroid Dread. That was probably my favorite game. What year was that? Was that 21? 21 or 22? What year was that? I don't remember. Was it 22? I don't know. Anyway, this was the my favorite game of that year. Aside from I played Like a Dragon, Yakuza Like a Dragon that year too, but it came out the previous year, so I don't know if that one counts. But if not, this Metroid Dread was my favorite game that came out that year. Anyway, so they released this figure, and I love that it had like the magnetic stand for it to stand on. You know, they nailed it. This is amazing. Then they announced, oh, by the way, in the next year we're going to release Emmy. Now you're probably, if you never played the game, you're probably thinking, who's Emmy? She sounds nice. Hell no. Emmy was this annoying ass, stupid ass, shitty ass robot that you had to like stealth your way around or else it would insta-kill you. And now I'm saying that and you're probably going, well, you know, actually you have a chance to parry. Fuck that. The timing of the parry would always change. I saw the game over screen so many times. Just make it slightly easier so I could go to game over less. Like just slightly easier and I would see the game over screen less. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. The get good crowd, keep it silent. You don't always need to hear from you. Okay? We cool? Anyway. So this thing, and I'm like, cool. So Emmy, you know, probably be around similar size. What happened? Look how big this thing is. Are you seeing this shit? Look how big this thing is. I got the package for this, and I was like, huh? Oh, what? And I brought these both for comparison. Look how, I mean... Can I take the... You could actually see the Samus figure. Let me slide it out. There, look, there's the figure. She's that big. She's not that big. This thing's huge. Look! They truly went to scale, and I hand it to them. And it's wild, too, because, like, I don't think the costs of these figures were that different. Like, I think this one... And, you know, this one comes with a lot of pieces, so maybe that's why it was as much as it was. But I give them credit, they didn't make this much more. I guess it doesn't have a lot of alternate... Well, no, it has alternate heads, but it doesn't have a lot of other things to it. So maybe that, you know, made it an easier cost. I don't know. Isn't that amazing, though? That's so cool. I think that is so cool. All the poses on the back. Like I said, alternate heads are definitely in the cards there. Some people were saying it should have come with that. What was it? It's been a while since I played it. That brain thing. You'd have to fuck with that brain thing. You know what I'm talking about? Am I making that up? I gotta play that game again. Especially now that they've added an easy mode. Sorry, haters. Anyway. Okay, so... What were we gonna... Oh. My Anime Expo badge, dude. Already having flashbacks. I had a good time. Really good time at Anime Expo. Okay, okay, so we got some other stuff to get to before that. I don't know when I got this. Square Enix started putting out these like pixel lights for older characters. Actually, they did some newer ones in the sprite, but in the sprite form, sprite artwork, I should say. But anyway, they did these little lights. These are I want to say this is like $12 or something. And they look just like the game. And then I was like, oh, that's cool. And it lights up. Oh, that's cool. Whoa! Look at that. It looks perfect. It looks like she's on the damn screen, like an OLED screen or something. Do 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 do. You like that? Anyway, thought that was kind of cool. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, around that time, as I said, we're bouncing around. I got this in the mail. I pre-ordered this a million years ago, and I was frankly shocked it showed up. This is kind of not upsetting, but just like, really? I didn't know this would even be a real product. I kind of doubted it, but on one of my favorite figure websites, I pre-ordered these figures from Legend of the White Dragon. Now, some of you know what that is, and some of you are going, what's Legend of the White Dragon? It is the movie that Jason David Frank, the guy who played Tommy in Power Rangers, he was the Green Ranger, White Ranger. It was the last thing he worked on. We lost him a couple years ago, and his movie had still not come out, and the team that he was working on it with, they're still finishing up the movie. Although I'm kind of like wondering, where is that? Because every year it's like, yeah, get ready for Legend of the White Dragon. We've been hearing that a couple of years now. And then it was like for sure this year, and I mean 2024 is coming around the corner. It's wrapping up. Ooh. So I hope it comes out soon. But I figured whenever that came out, they apparently, all I was going to say is that on some of the figure websites that I go to, they said they were getting Legend of the White Dragon figures, and they were by a company I had never heard of, Valaverse. And I kind of questioned if these were even real. Like, maybe this is something they would like to make, but are they really going to ship a product? Well, they did. And they actually shipped. And I like I said, I feel like it feels weird that they have shipped these without the movie even having a date. Like, the whole thing is very screwy. But pretty cool. Again, I think the company that did this, I think they're pretty damn small. So the fact that they pulled this off is pretty cool. And the figures are Power Rangers Lightning Collection compatible. Meaning they're the same scale. Like, they scale with them. If you have a shelf of Power Rangers, the White Dragon and Dragon Prime, his nemesis, will all fit alongside them. So I thought that was kind of cool. And the likenesses that are in here are not bad. Again, for a small group making these, they're pretty cool. I haven't opened it, so I don't know if the quality is different than how it looks, but I think they did a pretty good job here, I have to say. I just hope the movie comes out. Damn it, where is it? Yeah. It's going to be sad when that does come out. I know Power Morphicon is coming up, and they're going to do a panel talking about it, but I'm hoping that's where they give the date for when it comes out. I can imagine they probably had to reshoot a few things since JDF's passing. But anyway, we miss him a lot. Not to make this overtly serious, but we miss him a lot. Or at least I do. He was a hero. So, hero of mine. Anyway... So that is a thing. I have a feeling, I'm kind of feeling like maybe I should keep these in the box. It just strikes me as something that will become very rare someday. Don't you think? Like, if this has like cult status, this might be in demand someday. I don't know. We'll see. This also showed up. We're going to hop over to some SH Figure Arts real quick. We're going Toriyama mode. Speaking of someone we miss quite a bit. They released some more Sandland figures. They did Rao and Thief. Again, I only read the manga, so I haven't seen... I'm fucking confused. Can I just say what's going on with Sandland? At Comic-Con over a year ago, they played the movie. Sandland got a movie. They're going to screen it for the first time. Oh, cool. Then I never heard about that movie again, and now there's a show? Is it the same thing? They cut it up. They play, someone tell me what's going on. Okay? What's going on with Sandland? Anyway, I always love the designs. Toriyama's a god. Whatever. Anyway, you get it, but I'm just kind of, what happened there? I already got the Beelzebub figure. This I was really excited about, though. I love when they release Dragon Ball bit characters. Like, okay, Goku, Vegeta, fine. I want the obscure shit. I want the stuff that's making me go, why did you release that? Oh, and they did deliver, didn't they? Kiwi! Just one of Frieza's henchmen. Oh, Ginyu Force? That's what? No, he's not in the Ginyu Force. Oh, is he, he's not Zarbon or Dodoria either. He is just Kiwi. And what's so cool is they got every detail correct. And they included this little, this face where he's going, like that, like that. Because what does Vegeta do? He uses the Force or whatever and pops him like a grape. Isn't that awesome? They included that face. Anyway, QE, iconic. I'm so stoked that they released this. I really think that's cool. Did I already open this? I'm not going to open that now. But I really thought they killed it on that. Love the obscure characters. All right, let's keep going. Speaking of another obscure character, with Evangelion, they keep doing these. It's like the Cutie 1 series, where they do characters from Eva, Eva units usually, and make them look kind of like homemade materials. It's kind of cute. They did all these angels, and they did Sachiel and Zerul and all these things. But, I have those. I have figures of those, but I never get any cool figures of the fifth angel. Oh, shit. What was this guy's name? Sahaquiel? Does anyone remember? Shit. I'm on the spot, and I can't think of it. Anyway, the guy with squiddy arms guy. This is the dude. Oh, Synergy. This is the dude that Shinji fucking... It was his core. And Toji and Kensuke all saw that and they were like, damn, you got trauma, dude. Anyway, so they did like a cute little chibi version of him. Again, I don't know if you could see that, but pretty cool. I just don't see that angel that often, Okay. I'm surveying the landscape. Let's talk Anime Expo. Shit, it's not here. I only got one figure at Anime Expo. I'll just, it is what it is. I got one figure at Anime Expo, period. That is a show that in some years, it has bled me dry. There's so many figures, but I think I've been relatively on top of that stuff, and a lot of things just weren't out by that point. Or a thing that I encountered a lot at Anime Expo this year is right now the yen is so weak in Japan that you can import stuff, even with the high cost of shipping, it would be cheaper than buying some of these Japanese figures at an American store. And it's like no one got the memo at AX. Like, I'm on the show floor, typically how the conversion has worked in the past is you just move a couple of zeros around. So if something's 5,000 yen, move that decimal point 2 spots, it's going to be $50. That's not the case right now. If you bought something that's 5,000 yen online, you're probably going to pay $36 for it, $35, whatever, maybe even less. So things are a lot cheaper. Well, when you're on the Anime Expo show floor, if something's 5,000 yen, they're charging you $50. They don't mind. They weren't really minding the exchange rate, and that was kind of annoying because I was just looking on my phone like things on the show floor are always a little more expensive than online. Okay, sure, but then you get it there, you don't have to ship it. It's kind of cool. But it was such a gigantic price difference that it was like, it doesn't really make sense to buy stuff on the show floor. It was really, really phenomenally out of whack. So the only thing that I got was the figure of the Dragon Ball announcer. The guy who's always on the mic at the Tenkaichi Budokai. And he's like, oh, it's these guys. They're okay. You know, that guy. They never do figures of that guy. So I thought, man, presto, having a figurine of that guy, I had to get it. So that's here. Maybe I'll get it at the end. You'll see it at the end. If that's okay with you. Anyway, that's the only thing I got at AX. Well, that's a lie. This is not a figure. But they had these kind of like... They had poster artwork that was like... I don't know if you could see that. They had one of these for every one of the new movies. I say new as if they're, you know... just came out, but that's not true. The Rebuild movies. This was the poster that I remember they used for the announcement of Rebuild, but I think it's just for 1.0. You are not alone. And I don't know if you could see it in the video, but it's multi-layered. Like one layer of the glass or whatever here is the poster, and one layer is the text, and one layer like it's kind of a little bit three-dimensional. I don't think you could probably see that in the camera. I don't think so. But I thought that was kind of cool. What kills me is they had this one and then some kind of uninteresting ones for 3.0. I know at some point they made the 2.0 poster where it's that cracked out drawing of Unit 1. Like, you know, I know they did that, and that would have been the one I would have got. But I thought this one was pretty cool on its own. So there you go. Kind of a neat little souvenir. Okay. That's it for Anime Expo, though, right? Yeah. Upon leaving Anime Expo, we had an excellent meal. I want to give a shout out. We went to the all-new Dentai Fun that they opened. Dentai Fun, if you've never been there, is a restaurant. They've got a few locations. I don't know how many, but a good amount. And they make soup dumplings. These wonderful dumplings you eat that have hot broth and pork and crab and all kinds of shit in them. They're so good. But anyway, they opened a new one right outside of downtown Disney. Wanted to check it out, so we did. It had just opened, so it was really fun. And I want to give a shout out to, I don't know if you go by Mike or Michael, whichever you prefer. Gave us such a good ass meal at that place. Took care of us. Gave us a bunch of stuff. At one point we ordered a bunch of... They have dessert dumplings that are just full of molten chocolate. And we ordered so many of those we were dying. And then he sent us 2 giant things more of them. Oh, and we ate them all. We did. It was bad. It was very, very bad. Anyway, so these wonderful gifts. One of the things they had that actually here's the bag, Dentai Fun bag. One of the main reasons I was there was they did a whole like line of clothes where they had like it was like they concocted the opening of this restaurant for me because they had like the branded restaurant clothing and in my size. So it was kind of amazing. Never happens. Anyway, but in the bag, I had to show this. Look how adorable this guy is. They have a mascot. Yeah, they do. Little Bow Man. Not the baby, not to be confused with the baby man. The Bow. Not to be confused with the Bye Man. It's the Bow Man. And there he is. He's a little plush Bow. He's got Bow for a head. You can see on the back there's another mascot they have that is like Shrimp Shumai head. They had that too. But, you know, I can only have so many dumpling-related items, you know, in one household. But anyway, isn't that cute? That guy's fucking adorable. Anyway, it makes me want to go back to Dentai Fun. Now I'm hungry. Thanks. Okay, so, again, I'm kind of just looking around. We're going to get into some holy territory later. I'm warning you now. Whatever that may mean. Stay tuned. We went to MGS Con later in July, and that was a Metal Gear Solid themed convention. Which they've done it before, but I'd never been there and I'd never seen it. I wasn't sure how it was going to go. It wasn't the biggest con in the world. I mean, it was just kind of like one corner of a convention center or whatever in Long Beach. But given that, it was based on one video game, well, a series of video games, and, it was only that big, it was awesome. They really packed it out. There was plenty to do. And they made the con, I thought was really cool. They just made it one day. So you, instead of, this and that and come back tomorrow, no rigmarole. One packed day full of fun Metal Gear stuff. So I thought that was really, really cool. I had such a great time. I got to meet David Hayter, got to meet all these people in the Metal Gear. When I parked my car, there was kind of an older gentleman that was like, park it over there. It says no parking, but you're more than welcome to park there. And I'm like, that is the Colonel's voice. That is Colonel Campbell's voice. Oh. I mean, it was just, what a great day. It was a fantastic day. I got a couple things there that are collectibles, so they count. The staff, I think that's who put this together. The staff of MGS Con, I'm going to take this out, gave us this gift, and I think they made these themselves, as far as I know. Maybe I'm remembering, I may be making this up, but I think the lore behind this is that at one point, Konami did a poll on what character they should make a plush of. They've been making all this merch for their various series that they own, and one of them was Metal Gear. Okay, what character should we make plushes of? And everyone spammed it, Fat Man, and then they never did that. That might be the lore. I think that's the lore. Anyway, the guys at MGS Con put it together themselves. There it is. The first Fat Man collectible. Metal Gear Solid 2, the greatest boss of all time. Fat Man. He's got his little roller skates, look! Oh, I love it. He's got a little glass of wine here, too, and I'm wondering how you attach it. I was wondering if maybe it was like magnetic or something. It's got a hole in the glass, so what? Is there something I could loop it through? I don't really understand. I thought maybe there'd be like a magnet or something. Huh. I don't know. Well, right now I'm just going to tuck it in his little apron, but how cute is that? How cute! Also at MGS Con, I went into the artist alley. I got all kinds of stuff. I got a ton of adorable like stickers and stuff. But this one is an actual collectible. I love when artists will make funny stuff with acrylic items. Like, it's an easy way for an independent creator to make a collectible is like you do an acrylic kind of thing. And I always think that's awesome. This is from That's Raspberry. I hope I got that name right. I don't know what she officially... I think that is what she officially goes by. She does these great Metal Gear comics, great Metal Gear artwork that's always kind of like funny and cute and stuff. And she had like a sticker sheet. Damn, that's not here, but I got a bunch of stickers and things like that. But this was the one collectible. It's not Venom Snake. Oh my God, Naked Snake from MGS3. Snake Eater. In the menu you could spin them, to look at their outfit, and you can actually spin. It's an acrylic that you can spin. And then I think the goal was you could just keep spinning. Wasn't it an Easter egg in the game that you would just keep spinning him in the menu and then go out of the menu and he would vomit? Isn't that what would happen? Anyway. I thought that was really cute, so I had to get that. Anyway, there you go. That's what I got at MGS Con. Very cool con. Had a great time. But down the road was Comic-Con. The big kahuna of conventions. And I will say, I am always worried because Comic-Con is another one that sometimes the exclusives bleed you out. Like, it is like, oh my gosh, so much stuff came out. This year, though, really not too bad. They got me in the end, but I'll show you. I went for one thing only, and that was this. Boom. Captain Impressive, your favorite superhero. Oh, who is Captain Impressive? Well, a dinosaur. It's Earl Sinclair from Dinosaurs. I don't know why they did an exclusive of Earl. There's like one episode where Earl dresses up like a superhero, Captain Impressive. And they made a figure of it, and this was the Comic-Con exclusive. And I'm just like, yeah, I need that. So I got it. I love that it's all branded. It doesn't say dinosaurs on here at all, and I love that. Actually, if you look in the corporate info at the bottom, it says dinosaurs. But everything else, Captain Impressive, official Captain Impressive, action figure from a division of We Say So Corp. The We Say So logo is on the side quite a bit. I think that is so cute. They did such a great job. I have a little bit of a soft spot for the dinosaur show. I love that Jim Henson made all the stuff for it. It was a favorite. But anyway, the fact that they did this obscure superhero outfit thing, I had to get it. So I went and picked that up. But while I was there, I was only really planning to get that. But then as it got closer, other stuff got announced. One big item that everyone was talking about was... Well, let me just say, I'm going to back up and say Super 7, kind of towards, as the con got closer, revealed a bunch of exclusives that I actually did want. So they stepped it up. I'm glad. Not from there. They always usually have cool stuff, but I'm saying, like, the convention really didn't have much for me. And then they started revealing all this stuff that I thought was kind of cool. But what I really want to give them credit for is... They are the only booth that would sell to an exhibitor like myself. Me and the other guys here have a Comic-Con booth, so we are exhibitors. Booths at Comic-Con get so upset when you try to buy something if you're an exhibitor because, there's a degree that it's understandable where it's like they don't want the people working the booth to buy all the exclusive stuff before regular attendees have a shot. When they come in. But sometimes the pendulum swings far, man, because some of these booths are such assholes to you. If you're an exhibitor, like, get away, they're just like complete jerks. And it's like, hey, I'm just like you. We're all just trying to like have a good experience here, trying to have a successful booth. So that's always upsetting. When even just asking, hey, do you think I could... I'm going to have to work my booth in a minute. Can I just pick this up? No! Get back! This is worth $500 on eBay. Get the fuck back! Back the fuck up! It's just like, yeah, okay. So glad I am interested in your product. I'm so happy. I wanted to give you money, but I don't know if I can. Anyway. Super 7 didn't do any of that at Comic-Con this year. They were the only booth that I saw that was like, yeah, come on over. Oh, you're working the booth in a little bit? Yeah, preview night's about to open. It's going to get really crazy. Do you want to just buy your stuff now? They were so accommodating. They were so cool. So I was like, really? I can? They were like, yeah, come on over. Well, this is what I had to get. I'm a Wonka head. There it is. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. None of this Chalamet shit. None of this... Chalamet, it's fine. you're a kid, you got a family, you got to go see that movie. It's cute. It's a Ronka prequel, okay. But this fucking Johnny Depp shit, I better stop hearing about that ASAP. Okay? Because people come around. Now, can we all admit the Johnny Depp one is pretty good? Fuck that. We live in a Gene Wilder household. Okay? You can call me boomer? Go ahead. Go ahead. I wasn't even alive in 1971. I still respect the greats. Anyway. So what they did was they had figures that are packaged like a Wonka bar, which I thought was really cool. And what they did was two, I don't know how many, I think it was a couple hundred or something. They did, this looks like a chocolate bar when you take it out. And in a couple hundred of them, you would get a gold Wonka. And if you didn't get one of those, you just got a chocolate brown, shit brown one. He looks like the chocolate going in or coming out. And yeah, I got fucked. I got chocolate. You see that? I got chocolate. Now, what's been frustrating to me is I follow multiple collector people on Instagram. And I've been watching, they have been unboxing theirs, I got mine from Comic-Con. And multiple of these people got the fucking gold one. And I more than one said, oh, you know what? I'm actually disappointed because I like the one. I like him blending in with the chocolate. I like that he blends in with the chocolate. Okay, send me yours. I want the gold. I didn't come here for good enough. Or good and plenty, for that matter. I want the gold Wonka. Damn it. So if you got one and you don't want it, let me know. We'll trade. Okay? God, these people, they don't know what they've got. They don't know what they've got till it's gone. Paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Okay. I can't get this thing back in. This thing's pissing me off. I'll be honest. But anyway, the packaging is so cute, you can have that next to the figure, Wonka bar. I mean, I love that. They nailed that. Okay, so they killed it on that, and then kind of a little bit last minute, I think, Super 7. Listen, let me kind of frame everything for you. I've talked about this earlier this year. You know what a Power Rangers collector I am. Anything original Power Rangers, first 5 seasons or whatever, I'm there. I'm a sucker, right? Hasbro isn't doing anything with Power Rangers. In fact, the last couple of years, they didn't have Comic-Con exclusives or anything. But just in general, they're not making Power Ranger stuff. It's all on ice. It never occurred to me how much Power Rangers was a financial strain on me until it was gone. And now I'm free to do anything. I can buy an island, a yacht to sail to the island. I could buy that yacht that was in Tenet, the guy fell off of. I could fall onto it. No, but it's just been disappointing. I'm want to collect that stuff. Hello, but no one's delivering on that. Anyway, Super 7 has their own line of Power Rangers Ultimate figures, but even that is kind of dwindled. Sorry, I got hiccups all of a sudden. It's kind of dwindled down to nothing. They have a really great Bulk and Skull figures, plural, both of them, that are coming out in the next month or two, I think. And man, they showed them behind glass at Comic-Con. They look fantastic. Bulk and Skull have never gotten have really never gotten legit figures ever. So they looked so good. I was very, very impressed. And they're in this cool packaging, but it was like somebody graffitied them. It looks like somebody tagged the photo, Tagged the photo. Tagged the package, I meant. Anyway, but for Comic-Con, they had... I don't know why they did this, sometimes when they just do a weird recolor, I don't care. Like, they've done the black and gold Megazord 6,000 times. I'm good. I don't need that anymore. But I thought this was kind of cool. They did Lord Zed, a weird colored Lord Zed. I don't know what was the inspiration here, but slipcover's off. Look at that. It's like green, sickly, fucked up Lord Zed. And his armor is like, it looks like he went negative. You know what I mean? Like he got zapped or something. And I'm trying to remember if there was an episode that the fucker got zapped. All I could think of is like the third season where he fought I'm sure you remember the White Ranger. Remember did they fight over the Zeo Crystal? I think it was. And then Tommy grabbed the Zeo Crystal and there was a threat of like, you can only grab it if you're pure of heart, and it's like, oh, but Tommy did all that bad stuff, but then he overcomes it. That was a very cool episode. As I'm sure you remember. I think he beats Lord Zed. I think he kind of gets him zapped in that one, but I might be thinking of something else. I don't know, or this might just be a random ass recolor. Either way, it glows in the dark, so that's cool. Anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. They did one of Lord Zed. Whatever. They did a recolor of Rita fairly recently, but it really pissed me off. And I'll tell you why is a grown man mad about this? They made a recolor of Rita where she's all dressed in purple, and they did that because the old marketing artwork for Power Rangers she was all in all purple. And for some reason people cling to that, like, oh, look, in this thing they made her purple. In this movie they made her purple because the marketing artwork looks like that. Oh, that's cool. Then I never thought that was cool. I always saw that artwork and I was like, that's not accurate. She's in a brown dress. Why is the artwork purple? That's a fuck up. So I don't want to own that figure. But this Lord Zed is just cracked out and weird, so I like it. So anyway, yeah, like I said, the Bulkhead Skull figure that's coming out, it's like somebody graffitied across this window. They did such a good job. I can't wait for that. I'm sure you'll probably see that on the next figure update. But anyway, I brought up the Hasbro thing because this is the only Power Rangers exclusive anybody had. Hello? Again, how far things have fallen, because there was a time where Bandai had like the Gold Morpher. Even Hasbro did the Red Ranger, Gold Ranger 2-pack. That was really cool. But this is all we are getting. This Lord Zed. Anyway, cool though. They did a good job on that. We're talking about Hasbro. Let's keep talking about Hasbro. As I mentioned, the last couple of years they didn't have Comic-Con exclusives. They kind of dropped out of that game. They had a thing at their booth where you could go and get scanned into a figure of yourself. They called it the Selfie Series. And I did do that. I've shown that on past figure updates. I did one of the Red Ranger. And then last year at Comic-Con, they did a special version 2 Selfie Series figure where it was better detail, better facial hair, and you could add glasses. So I was like, yeah, I'll do another one. So I did it. I already did a Power Ranger, so I did a X-Wing pilot. And I did that, and then finally got it in like September of last year or something like that. And it was right at the time they took it. They sent out a notice that the Selfie Series was discontinued. Like, I think that Series 2 figure with the extra detail, facial hair, whatever, I think it was only me and a handful of others that did that at Comic-Con that ever got the version 2 figure. So I think I have something very rare. Of course, it looks like me, so that probably depletes the value a little bit. But I couldn't believe that. They just gave up. Hasbro's been going through it, I think. I don't know. But anyway, maybe they're truly in a pursuit of just more money as fast as possible. Because this year, to everyone's shock, they did Comic-Con exclusives again. They actually did them at the show. They were once again hard to get because they were also part of that lottery system. So if you didn't win the lottery, you couldn't approach their booth. But I think they gave up on that maybe after a while. I don't know. Anyway, they had one exclusive. They had a bunch of exclusives. I don't care. I don't care about G.I. Joe. I don't care about Transformers. But they got me. I told you we'd circle back around to Star Wars, didn't we? Didn't I? I did. They got me. again, the anniversary of Star Wars Episode 1, which you could see in the corner, the little emblem right there. In the OG figure packaging, Star Wars Episode 1 doesn't even say Phantom Menace. It's Darth Maul on his speeder, on his Sith speeder. Is that really what they don't call it that? Go get your Sith speeder, and you better drive real fucking fast. Anyway, in the OG Episode 1 packaging, you got me on that. I don't know if I'll open this. I actually think I won't. I think it's cooler in the packaging, I think. What do you think? Anyway, there it is. Awesome exclusive. Very cool. And I'm happy to see, people go to San Diego Comic-Con and part of one of my favorite parts of that convention, there's electricity there that isn't quite at any other event, and things happen there that don't happen at other events of that nature. But then the exclusives on the show floor are just incredible, better than any other con. They get all this amazing stuff. So whenever people dip out on that excitement, I'm always like, why? People want to buy your thing. So I was really stoked that they got back into the exclusives game. So well done. Ow! Why did I do that? I want to give a shout out to our buddies at Jazzwares too. I want to give a shout out. Again, I don't know if I'm supposed to name names or anything like that, but Jazzwares hooked it up. Again, 25th anniversary of Episode 1. They do this thing called Micro Galaxy Squadron. They have these vehicles that they'll make from the Star Wars universe. This was a Target exclusive. The Gungan Bongo submarine. And I did not find this at Target. They were so nice that they actually brought this to our Comic-Con booth. Like, there you go. Isn't that wonderful? Seriously, that is so sweet. Has a little miniature Obi-Wan and Jar Jar. Now, where is Qui-Gon? I'm afraid to ask. He probably comes with a different one. But anyway, that's so cool. Thank you. Jazzwares killed it. They also did, that's the Gungan Bongo ship. They also, what do we got here? This is Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter from, I believe this is Revenge of the Sith, right? You see it in the, actually no. Doesn't he fly around in Attack of the Clones on this? Maybe it's in both. I can't remember if it's in both. But anyway, yeah, so they did that. I thought that was kind of cool. Again, I can't thank Jazzwares enough. That's really, really awesome. So thank you for that. All right. Was that everything from Comic-Con? Oh, this wasn't a Comic-Con exclusive. This was kind of baffling to me. So, you know how I feel about anything Lost. Right? I had my eye on, I'll take any scrap I can get, basically. And they announced a while ago, what company is this? It's Fisher-Price. Guys, I'm buying Fisher-Price stuff. But Fisher-Price does these little figure set. They call them like little men or little people. Little People Collect. They have a Little People Collector Edition where they will have these little cute figure guys. But I'm sorry, you're gonna point the finger at me. Oh, this homeboy's buying Fisher-Price stuff. They have stuff like this from like rated R movies. They're clearly for collectors. Well, anyway, one of them they were doing are the characters from Lost. I knew these were on the way, but then Mattel or whoever owns this, it's Mattel, had them in the window, in the packaging. The packaging is so cute. Oh my gosh, look at them. And on the back, if we can't live together, we're going to die alone. That sound like Fisher-Price to you, bucko? Anyway, look at them golfing. Oh, it's so cute. You got Kate. You got Jack. You got Locke with his little two... black and white pieces there, and then Hurley with a candy bar. They got to give the fat guy a candy bar. it's part of his story. Anyway, God, it's so cute. And the packaging, they're in the hatch with the little 108-minute counter up top. Oh, it's cute. And then what I think is really cool is around the rim, there's so many little things around the rim. There's all the characters there on the side. On this side is the hatch door. You know, they could have just printed generic crap on every side, but they didn't. And I think that's so cool. And then on the top is the smoke monster, but something really strikes me here. I don't know if you could see it. It doesn't just say Lost. It's Lost 20. The 20th anniversary of Lost. Now, guys, 2024 is the 20th anniversary of Lost. We're 8 months through, almost 9. Is there other stuff that's going to use that logo? It's September, that's technically 20 years. What is this Lost 20 logo? Are we getting more? It can't just be this. It cannot just be this. Give me more Lost. By the way, I can't show this to you. Legally. No, I can legally, but it just occurred to me all the things in the artwork, the biplane full of drugs and the rabbit with a number 8 on it. Anyway, I can't show this to you on a technical level because, look at on the bottom, it's Locke, and when he sees the light on the hatch and it inspires him, and in turn he inspires Desmond. Don't worry about that. What I was going to say was there is all kinds of UV light revealed things on this. It actually says on the back, use UV light to reveal all the hidden secrets on the package. They had this on the display, and yeah, you see like a map of the hatch. You see all this secret stuff on the back, on the front, whatever. It's adorable. Anyway, I've had this on pre-order forever, and it was just not shipping. And then I'm at Comic-Con, and I'm like, when does this come out? They're like, it's out. I'm like, this shit didn't ship for me. What's up? So I canceled it from the sites that I pre-ordered it. And it was just on Amazon for like $23. 23? Anyway. So I got it now. So cute. So cute! Around the same time this showed up, I guess we're done with Comic-Con. There's nothing else I got at Comic-Con as far as I can remember. No, that's not true! Oh, I forgot to... I'm so sorry. Last Comic-Con item. I told you. Only really wanted a couple things. Normally I get stacks of stuff there, but just didn't. So I went to the NECA booth. I only got the dinosaur, Captain Impressive. That's all I wanted. Most of the time they have some really badass Ninja Turtles exclusive. And I'm not the biggest Ninja Turtle guy. You know, but I did grow up with it. And so every now and then they get me, especially when it's something to do with the live action movies. But they didn't have anything. I was surprised. Last year they blew it out. They had Kino, the pizza delivery guy, on his little scooter from Secret of the Ooze. They had, and then in addition to that, they had the giant faux VHS package of Ninja Turtles 3 with all the turtles in samurai gear. So it was not, a cheap year. They had all kinds of stuff. And this year they didn't really have anything like that. Nothing movie related. So I was like, damn, really? That's so disappointing. Well, a buddy wanted me to pick up the exclusives for them, and I was like, okay, I will. The Turtle exclusive that they did, I got it for them, and then I was enchanted by it. I saw it, and I was like, that is so cool. And it pained me that I had to give it back. Or, not give it back, give it to the person who asked for it. So I did a bad thing. The next day, I went back to the NECA booth, and I got it for myself. This is the first TMNT. They call this the first Turtles set. That's lenticular. I think it's supposed to be color to black and white kind of thing. But these sketches are the first sketches Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird ever did of the Ninja Turtles. First time they ever drew them. So I thought the packaging was cool, but then you slide these guys out. Look at this. Super high quality figures of those sketches. Like, they look stupid in a good way, They, yeah, look at that. They're like the dumbest looking turtles, but they did such high quality figure. I don't know. This got a weirdly kind of emotional reaction for me. I was like, oh man, that OG artwork, Mirage Comics artwork, you know, and I don't know. I was really like taken by that. I thought they did a really great job. NECA always does a great job with the turtle stuff, but there's just so much, you know what I mean? I don't know. The one thing that I'm kind of interested in is I was a big fan of the Archie comic series when I was growing up. That was what I read. And maybe this goes in the other... Yeah, I think this goes in the other way. They have a set right now. There was an arc in the comic where they went into like an intergalactic wrestling league or something. Am I remembering that wrong? Does anyone else remember what I'm talking about? But like they all look different. Like they went through all kinds of space shit. You kind of went away from them for a while, and then when you saw, I think was it Michael? I think it was Raph. He like didn't have his usual bandana. He was in like black suit, like almost like black suit Spider-Man kind of in the comic. Like he had a whole black getup, and that's just who he was. You know, like that was his new look, and he kept that throughout that arc. And I always thought that was so cool. Anyway. So that was a Comic-Con exclusive I didn't expect to get. Okay, then around the same time this showed up, they have been killing it with these Final Fantasy VII Bring Arts that look just like the original Nomura artwork from the original game. None of this remake stuff. I'm gonna see if I can open this. I think it would be cool to see what the figure looked like. But these Bring Arts, they got me by the balls on these things, let me tell you, because anything that looks like that old school FF7 artwork, you got me. You just got me. And these figures have all been just majestic. And this is Sephiroth, come on. Oh, Maron. Look at that. Look! How do I get... I can never tell how many layers deep the plastic is, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard sometimes to discern. Oh. I mean, again, looks just like the artwork. Look at that. Can you see it? Is it even focusing on him? He's wrapped in plastic. But maybe you could see him. I don't know. Oh. And they gave him that smile, too. You know, they didn't make him look all twisted and goth like they do in the new one. You know, you don't know what this guy's about. Is he a good guy or not? He's still got plastic, whatever, but you get the idea. Isn't that awesome? I don't know if you can even see that. It's trying to focus on my face so much. Anyway. Damn. These are incredible. These are really incredible. Okay. So there's that. I don't know where I'm going to display all these. I have all these Bring Arts figures. I don't really have like a shelf for them right now. You have to think about it. Anyway, next one coming, I don't know. Is it Red 13? My favorite one is Barrett. Barrett was absolutely awesome. Like I said, they look just the original artwork, and they're incredible. Okay, that's enough of that. Moving on. Actually, you know what? No. Let's just, again, bouncing around a little bit, but... Oh, you know what? Actually... I feel bad about something. There's another Comic-Con thing. I want to give a shout out to Kid Robot because they hooked it up. One of their exclusives this year was the box set of the Goth Kids from South Park. And they made that possible for me to get that. And it's not here. It's not here. So I feel terrible. But they also got me these Pee-wee plushes, anything Pee Wee Herman, I'm a sucker. I think I have a pre-order with them for the like clock, that like United States shaped clock or whatever the hell that was. Anyway, Cherry. Anything to do with Kiwi, I'm a fan. So I want to give a shout out to Kid Robot. I didn't represent you as well. We'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, but we'll stay within the realm of Final Fantasy VII. This isn't really a figure as so much as it's a cool collectible, so it counts. This is the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth concert light. I thought this was the most clever. You know, sometimes in Japan, especially, you go to a concert and they sell a light stick that everyone da 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 da. Well, for the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth concerts, whoa! Actually, I could have used this to like light the figures. Look how much better the lighting is. Like I could have used that. Anyway, whatever. I love how the materia is always different colors than. Yeah, you know, I don't know how much you can tell that in the camera, but always different colors than the blade. Isn't that a genius idea? Dun, 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 yeah, dun, dun, dun. Says Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on the little lanyard or whatever. What do you call that? I'm an idiot. Wrist strap, whatever. Anyway, yeah, Aerith death theme. Has a bunch of different color options. Just thought this was cute. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up is I thought it was cute, and I had a sneaking suspicion. I had tickets for the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth concert, and I told you before how a lot of these in-person vendors are out of whack. So I actually imported this, shipped it here from Japan, and sure enough, it was cheaper to do that. My intuition paid off. It was cheaper to do that than to just buy it at the concert. When I went to the concert, this was a couple weeks ago, I think at this point, and they were like $60 at the concert, something like that. I didn't pay anything close to that. Anyway, but what was funny, a lot of people were wondering if they were going to have them at all because it was kind of not clear. But what's funny is they had these at the American concert. This whole tour started in Los Angeles. And let me turn this off for a second. I was getting blinded. They didn't have, that many. So it was like, oh, it's a hot thing. You got to get this. Cool. Got it. Batteries not included. Requires 3 AAA batteries? Not included. So if you bought this at the concert, I hope you had a pocket full of AAAs, buddy. But then, from what I understand, some people did have it. They brought batteries. And they were told to stop using it in the concert. Isn't that crazy? I don't think there was a very solid plan here, but here's the thing. I'm going to tell you, my review of the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth concert, I had a nice night. I love that it was a show focused on Rebirth, because that's probably my favorite game I played this year. So that was a lot of fun. But my complaint about the concert is that they just kind of played the main overworld theme of Final Fantasy VII and Aerith's theme a bunch, it was kind of like that again and again. They did have some great obscure hits. I say obscure, more obscure than the normal, than the usual themes. They played Costa del Sol. That was fantastic. They played, the highlight of the night for me was the Junin stuff. The da 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 da. That was really cool. But for the most part, it was all kind of low-key, mellow, emotional, sad stuff. And again, that's cool. But my favorite tracks from that soundtrack are when shit kicks in. You know, you're fighting Scarlet and the robot, and you know, or Genova, when it goes like kind of when it starts to get like rock, you know, they didn't do that. It was all just kind of emotional orchestra stuff. I wish they would have brought a rock element into it, and I have a sneaking suspicion that the Japan shows will have that. You know? And that's why they get these. You know what I mean? That's what I bet it. Because if you actually open the instructions in this box, the instructions say when you're at the concert, turn this on and leave it. And the show the light will synchronize with the show. That is so cool. And I don't think it was happening in the LA show. So you'll have to let me know maybe if in your neck of the woods, if they have this concert, if they do that for you, but in LA they did not. I have a feeling the US shows are not going to use these, and Japan will have a more of a rock element. And that kills me because that's what I wanted to see. Anyway, still a good show. Just saying. I have never seen a crowd erupt more at a concert than when they did the Costa del Sol theme, and it was the reveal of Tifa in her swimsuit. It was like, I can't even describe it. I mean, it was like the Beatles came back from the dead and walked out on stage. Like it was an uproar at that level. And you're thinking, ew, a bunch of dudes do it. The women were louder. There were so many women in the crowd dressed like Tifa and Aerith from like the Don Corneo mansion and stuff like that. I actually saw one of them spill their drink all over it was very bad. But lots of cosplay, lots of excitement, and man, everyone went nuts for that part. It was, I don't know what it was actually. I don't know what to tell you, but kind of amazing. All right. So that happened. That concert was, of course, during D23 weekend. Now, D23, they have their own con exclusives. This is, of course, the Disney Expo. Disney has their own official convention that they do every other year. Sometimes these exclusive... I mean, they have probably more exclusives than any other event, but they just shotgun blast these things out. They know that there are Disney moms and sorry, I hate to use the term, I'm saying it affectionately, pin freaks who need pins, who need a doll of Mulan, whatever. They will buy any Disney stuff under the sun, and 10 of them. They know that they exist, so they just shotgun blast a million items out. I'm looking for the more obscure things that are, again, connected to the parks. This year, the big enchilada was the Star Speeder 3000. The Star Speeder 3000. This is the original vehicle of Star Tours. The cabin that they would fly you around in. I came there for that, and only that. But I got stopped along the way a few times, and I'll tell you what they were. First of all, I walk in, and what do I see? Fucking teak? Fucking teak? Are you fucking kidding me with this? As far as I know, they did not announce this. Teak, dude. All of you Ewok movie fans are going nuts right now because you never thought you'd see a toy of teak. Limited edition of 1989. They made 1,989 of them. Can you believe that? Unreal. Unreal. Wow. Brings a tear to your eye that this exists. Teak was not forgotten. Anyway, as soon as you walked in, there was a plush of Teak. I'm like, no, that's it. I don't need anything else. I'm not looking for anything else. And then I saw, oh, you remember that DJ Rex figure I got in the parks earlier? Oh, we have the OG Star Tours variant of him. The original Rex. Now, I'm scared because I can pull this tab and it'll make noise, but maybe actually I thought these were just repaints, but these are actually totally different molds. That's really surprising. I'm scared he's not going to shut up. I'm scared he's not going to shut up. I think I am going to refrain. I'm not going to pull the tab. This guy's not ever going to show up. Shut up. I mean, sorry. It's been a long night. So anyway, there he is. Rex. Okay, you got me on that. Then I see this incredible. I just see this image that I'm just mystified by. I'm just mystified. I see this wall of star speeders. And it's beautiful. They tell me it's the most deluxe park collectible ever made. I said, okay, I want this. Then I hear from Kevin. He says, it's exclusive to the convention, right? I'm not at the convention. Please get me one. They tell me, no, my friend. It's one per guest. I did not accept this. I carried two, and these were not small. These were mighty, large star speeders. I carried them under my arm. I had countless people telling me, sir, it's only one. Sir, it's only one. And I said, no, it's two. I'm holding one from, where's my friend? Where did he go? And I juked around them, and I Metal Gear Solided under tables, and I flipped over countertops. And I found the one register where someone didn't know what the hell they were doing. I was like, can you just ring these up real fast? And they went, oh yeah, sure. Beep, beep. 2. And I'm like, oh, by the way, I know you're on the same register system as the theme park across the street. Will my annual pass discount work? Yes, it will. Beep, beep. So now I'm whittling down the price to nothing. What about this discount? What about that discount? I get all these discounts. Beep, beep, beep. They all work. And I carried these star speeders across Harbor Boulevard in Anaheim in 98-degree weather. And I'm not talking Nick Lachey. And I'm crawling, inch by inch, to my hotel. And I make it, and I bask in the air conditioning. I won. Without further ado, I present to you what might be not only figure, collectible, what have you, of the year. This might be one of the greatest collectibles of all time. This is the Star Tours Star Speeder 3000. Enjoy the box for a moment. The original artwork of Rex. That side, letting you know what's in it. Limited edition, only 3,000 made. On the back, blueprints. But what does it look like? That's the question. There it is. Well, you can actually where did the stand go? There is a stand that you can place it upon. Maybe it's supposed to go the other way. Okay, truth be told, I just opened this like a minute ago. We're not gonna mess with the stand. Forget the stand. Forget I even brought it up. There it is. Thing of beauty is a joy for everyone. Are you ready? Ooh, that was supposed to be more impressive. They were supposed to stay open. Wow. There it is. Enter the Star Tours cabin. Do these doors open on the other side? Oh, they manually open on the other side. Interesting. Okay. That's cool. All right. Anyway, let's take the roof off here. The detail is unbelievable. They got every detail perfect. I mean, I've kind of messed it up a little bit. First of all, okay, we're just going to take this out. The blast door that is protecting Rex at the beginning of the ride, that's in there. I mean, they got every single detail correct. They really did. I mean, let's take a look. Here's the roof. They even got the little air vents. The air vents on the top of the roof are all there. They gave you decals for the buckle your seatbelt, no smoking signs that were there in the 80s. Another classy move is they give you the figures. This is what's so awesome is they give you a little R2 figure. These are all 3.75 inch scale figures. Original Star Wars figure scale. R2, who goes in there. And, of course, there's a figure of Rex, the pilot. Rex, okay, like we talked about. But what's so classy and so cool is they give you that loose figure to put in there. But they also give you a mint on card version of him. Look at that. Please focus on this. Thank you. Look. Like, if you want a packaged version, that's in the box too. I've never seen anything do that, where they just gave you two. They really, really knocked it out of the park. Incredibly so. Right? Now, there's a lot of technical things that are cool about this. But the detail that blows my mind the most, I don't even know if you'll be able to see it. Oh, I don't think there's a good way I could show you. Maybe. Well, whatever. Things are gonna fall over. Oh, what did I do? I'm gonna make sure I didn't break anything. Oops. I always forget to press that all the way. Doors are open. You can't do that on this side, but like I said, I think they... Let's see. They open on this side with that. And then you can manually pop them open on the other side. They don't have the same, as far as I know, the same mechanism. But you can open them. So that's really cool. Anyway. Okay, so the detail that blows my mind the most is that you can't... There's really no good way to show it, but take my word for it. They got the texture of the little bubble pattern on the ground. Like the pattern of the linoleum in the ride. And then up here is the little panel that opens, that the cast member opens to see who has their seatbelt buckled. That opens up, and it lists every seat. Like, what? This is incredible. And the seats all have pliable seat belts. Like they're cloth seat belts. Figures can sit under them. Like, it's the perfect toy. It's the perfect... I don't know... This is like a holy relic. Like, what else can I do? What else can be done? Sorry, I knocked Rex out. Okay, he's there. I'm in amazement. I can't put all my thoughts into words. It's just the greatest, cutest collectible ever. And just when you think it can't get any better, you guys, the screen. The front of the car here has a 4.5-inch LCD that plays the original ride.
Hey, sorry folks. I'm sure to do better next time. It was my first flight and I'm still getting used to my programming. Hey!
Okay, ignore that. That was me shutting it off. I'm going to turn it back on.
Hi there. I see they're loading our navigator R2-D2, and then we'll be on our way. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Okay, and then you just press buttons to have it continue.
Star Tours 45, elevator platform has been activated.
Like, can you believe this?
Control, all status go.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Contact departure control at 120.4.
Copy 120.4.
45, you're going the wrong way. Stop immediately.
Wrong way. Brakes. Brakes. Where are the brakes?
I mean, you guys, the whole damn ride is in here. Like, you're riding Star Tours right now.
A little shortcut. R2, light speed to Andar.
And look, the lighting is affected. Let me see if I can show you another one. The cabin lighting, there is hidden LED lighting in here that responds to the video. Do you see it? Like, they're getting shot at. It responds to that in the correct colors. Oh, I didn't even notice the back. I never noticed the back until right now. Is that amazing? Is that amazing? This is, by the way, the idle shut off. Like, if you leave it sitting, it actually does the whole ending of the ride.
I'm still getting used to my programming.
We do hope you enjoyed your tour of the Andor and will come back soon.
Is that just unreal? That's how it shuts down.
Exit doors.
I have no words. This is the greatest collectible. Guys, this almost makes me... It almost feels like something I can retire collecting on. What more do I need than this? You know? Power Rangers is gone. And now I have the greatest ride vehicle ever released. I wonder if it's time to retire figure update. I wonder if it's time to retire figure collecting. Now, it sounds like I'm doing a bit, but I really thought that once I got this, I'm like, what more could I want? It's perfect. Once you achieve perfection, what is there left? What is there left to pursue? I haven't made up my mind on this, but something to think about. Is there an end goal to every race? Is there a final chapter to every book? I'm going to contemplate this. It's a lot to think about. But maybe it is time to soar off into space for one final tour. No. I could still try to get it on the stand. No, actually, I think it's supposed to go the other way. Like that? Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Wait for it. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Guys, hold on, please. There it is. You can either power the Star Speeder with 6 AA batteries, which is what I've done now, or USB power. And if you do that, you can plug a cable from the vehicle into the base, and it makes the base glow too. What does the future hold? Few know. Almost none know. But all I can do is look at this collection, my collection that I've grown over such a time, and think back with nothing but affection and sheer gratitude. Gratitude for the countless people who have imaginations that make the things that I love to put all over my home, that excite me creatively, that make me happy to look across the room at. But also limitless gratitude for those that have supported me along the way, such as you. You watching this. You have allowed me to pursue this hobby. You've supported me in it. And you've been someone that I can share these things with. And I couldn't be more grateful. Thank you. Is it time to go on one final galactic tour of collecting? I don't know yet. But whatever is out there in the countless galaxies, universes, intertwining, I know that along the way, one sound will be my guiding light. They were clearancing the Universal Tram Tour popcorn buckets. That was like $20 and they gave you free popcorn all day.